Podcast, episode 8. 8. Gosh darn. Number 8. My name is Ryan Chappie. I'm your host today. Joined by two wonderful people that are, one of them is hiding right now. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Feel free to...
Steven, don't hide.
Oh.
Show the world, Steven.
What's up, guys? I am Steven, aka Classic.
Classic.
How you doing tonight?
He's classic Steven.
Joined by...
I am Joe, aka Joe,
That's fair.
aka Mr. Move It.
Mr. Move It.
But you can just call me Joe today.
Huge
And I am
show.
not on screen because I am stuffing my face full of food and for other reasons.
What's the other reason?
I'm camera shy.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Anyways, this week we got a lot to go on. This was supposed to be a Last of Us spoiler cast.
Yeah,
I kind of messed that up
was.
very quickly.
Yeah, you did.
It was.
Before we get to the angry yelling on my end. Actually,
Yes.
should we give you a couple minutes, Joe, before we're
No,
gonna
I'm
do some...
just gonna eat while we film. I'm professional. I'm gonna eat while we do this.
I dig it. Cool. We're doing room reveals. If you guys don't remember, like
Yeah.
2-3 weeks ago, we were like, we're all gonna just mess with our rooms. We're gonna make it look nicer. You know what I mean? We're gonna make
I
this.
forgot about that.
We said we were gonna do it, and we did it. Darn it! I mean, you moved in, so you
Yeah,
had
we
to
did
do
it.
it, and then me and Joe also had to do it because of obvious reasons. So
Yeah.
we're gonna let Joe go first,
No
so we can
blink
actually be
wall.
on camera here. Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. You're gonna get sweet like armpit cam in a second here. Is it? Hold on.
Do I have to ask you to start your video?
Oh yeah. I need you to start my video. Look, there's my elbow. You can see it.
Oh, this is some grade A stuff. I said
I'm just
before.
gonna. Yeah. Here, we give the people what they want. They wanted more shoulder.
I'm feeling the
So
shoulder.
there it is.
That's a shoulder.
There it is. All right. I'm just gonna duck down. Ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Ooh.
Oh, holy cow, that's so different. Holy shit, you should have
Whoa.
gone last. Oh my god, that is so different.
Oh, you're in a completely different area.
Yeah. Well, first of all, another big reveal. I got a haircut.
I'm proud of you. God,
It's
you
really
look so-
dark.
you also look so different.
It's so dark. Hold on, I gotta fix the light. Hold on.
We need to get Joe a ring light. God, it looks so different. I don't even know where in his room he is.
I see a bunch of pop figures.
Like, I have no clue where this is, and I know his room layout.
It's glaring. Hold on.
Like, I'm so confused right now. Not a bad thing.
I've never been in this room, so I don't even...
His room's huge.
Is it just like a different angle, but he's at the same desk?
No, I think he moved himself. Like, I think he moved his whole ass computer.
Did it look better? Okay. All right. So here's what we did.
Okay, so
Alright.
yeah, I need explanations because I don't even know where in your room this is, and I've been in
So-
your room.
I have not moved the desk. The desk is still the same spot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move my. Oh shit.
My question is, where are we at right now?
So, I'm at my desk. My computer. So what I did was, oh my god, we gotta get me a ring light because I'm so dark right
This is
now.
our thing. We need to go into what we did, and this is like the
You need a lamp.
Here's the step by steps.
Yeah, it's really dark. You can barely see me, huh?
We're getting you a ring light.
Yeah. Listen, ring light. Things are in motion. Okay. I'm probably gonna move my lamp. I'll just in a little bit, but I'll just
Or
tell
if
you
you
what
want,
I
I have a little lamp thing that you can have if you want it. I bought it the other week, but
Uh,
I'll get to why you can have it later.
did. So here's what happened.
Here's what happened.
As you can see my dark shadowy figure.
You see it?
I took my chair. Is the corner right here where I sat.
Oh, okay.
I
so
moved
we
it
just
all the way back
turned.
here,
Yeah, we're just on the left
and
side.
I took my TV. I got a little stand for it, put it up against the wall so I can watch TV from my bed.
I like it.
I also moved my bed. It's now a little cot.
Yeah, it's now turned
have my-
sideways.
I have my blanket. By the way, for those wondering about that blanket, it's just a blanket. My grandma stole that for me when I was like a 5-year-old.
That is awesome.
So I use it. I use it as a little. I just now put that up because I was like,
Oh,
I
it's a
should put something
curtain.
up because my bed is a mess. Yeah, it's a
Is that a
little curtain,
window
but
behind it?
it is my mirror that I use to like get dressed.
Oh,
I have a mirror, but yeah, I kind of shifted everything around, so my background's very different now. It's not just a wall. It's very colorful.
I was saying,
You can also see. You can see
Pops.
Funko Pops. Yeah, actually, if I turn my, hold on, we're gonna. I didn't anticipate it being so dark.
I think you would like this light.
Hold on. Oh hey,
Doesn't look too bad.
it's my phone light.
I mean,
But-
light is light.
Light is light. I will get a ring light. I have to get used to it. So I'm very professional. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. But there you go. So I've moved everything around because I sat too close to my TV. I'm like, the camera's my TV. I was like this close when I play games.
Yeah, you were very, very close.
So now when I play games, I play from all the way back here now.
This is significantly farther back.
Wow.
It's very farther back.
I wouldn't be able to
Just-
see.
Doesn't hurt my eyes as much. Well, here's my answer to that. I bought a new TV.
Even better.
I got a 43-inch Samsung 4K 120 TV.
4K.
Yeah, I got a 4K TV.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
So it's very nice. Obviously, it's a little dark right now.
For now.
For now, I have plans for a light. In fact, I should probably order one because my other stuff's coming on Wednesday.
So by
So-
the Last of Us spoiler cast that we're not doing until Friday,
Until Friday, I will have my brand new mic.
which is
I
nice.
will have my capture card, and I will have a ring light. So this is just temporary darkness. In fact, let me just use my. How's that look? Is that okay?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right, cool, cool beans. All right, so that's my reveal. I still got things to work on because
He
I
should have
am-
gone last. He has the biggest change out of anybody. Mine
I
is like
honestly
very
thought-
minimal.
I honestly thought it wouldn't have that much change. Like I'm looking at the laptop to see if it's still working. So I got a lot of stuff to get used to.
It looks so nice. Looks
got a lot
so
of stuff.
good.
A lot of stuff to get used to. All right, cool. So this is my, and you can see my. Oh, here I could do this now though.
Turn us
put
just
my-
slightly to see all your pops.
Those are my. I have a wall of pops that separates my TV from my brother's
Ooh, it's
TV.
some Jack in the Box.
And no, that's Wingstop.
With Jack Box
Yeah,
cup.
A Jack in the Box.
And a
drink
Carl's Jr.
because
cup
Wing-
next to it.
Yeah, I'm a very thirsty boy.
Same. God, I feel
So,
that.
We are sponsored. Friends of the show.
Friends of the
Wingstop.
show.
Or Wingstop.
I have that
Wingstop.
exact fan that is behind you. The tall.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a great fan, dude.
little rotating fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one of two fans
very
in my
good.
bedroom, which I shouldn't have two, but
Oh,
I do.
I know why I'm staring at my laptop.
Because
Because hold on. Keep talking.
Steven,
It's
reveal
very,
your room.
I'm very professional.
So I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that. I'm gonna have to save that for the spoiler cast next week because I forgot that we were doing that.
Oh, do you have
It's
more to redo?
Oh yeah, like I still have boxes. I've been lazy.
Same.
I have not been prioritizing my room like I should have been. I've actually just been prioritizing like playing video games,
That's smart.
which is always.
I have not prioritized. I prioritize my room very randomly. Like I woke up one day, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing this
That's
shit."
I still need a day like that. That'll probably be tomorrow now that I know that I have to for the podcast.
Right.
I will spend an entire day just reorganizing everything. I don't even have my bed frame yet. It's on the way, so
know what a
I
bed
don't
frame
know
is.
if I'll have that. You know what a bed frame is?
I'm just kidding. I haven't had one in years.
Well, I have a mattress.
Oh yeah, I have a mattress, but just
and
no.
it's just on the floor. But I'm trying to get like
Oh,
a frame
there goes
to
Joe.
put it on. You know. There he goes. But yeah, I mean, I only have.
You still
what
got a nice
see
setup
here.
behind you though, regardless. Like you got like a little gaming thing going on and everything. Like all your stuff's in one little area. Like
Yeah.
it's still
exactly.
presentable, which is nice.
But as you can see, this closet right here. You see this
More games?
emptiness. No, you see this emptiness. This needs to be filled.
Or you close the closet door and you put a poster on
I
the
have
closet
stacks and stacks of like PS2 and GameCube games that are still in boxes that I
door.
can
Oh,
like put on those shelves. If
That
that
sounds
makes
amazing.
sense.
yeah. I literally have this little light right here, which I would get up and get, but I have a feeling that my green screen effect here is gonna show you what my room looks like prematurely, and I'm not down for that. So after I do my little room reveal when Joe's back, I will grab this light and I'm gonna show Joe because Joe's gonna take this light, whether he wants it or not, because it's a nice
What is
little
your-
light.
Can you explain your background?
So this is a off-white background. They are a person that's.
Oh, this works.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah.
So, here, I'll tell you what happened. I was, oh my god, dude, I look so different with short hair.
I know, right? It's been so long, Joe.
Hold on, I think my audio is real bad too.
Yeah, I got a little weird.
Hold on.
Okay, well, he's fixing that. Off-White background. Off-White is like a clothing company that also has like partnered to make shoes with Nike because, you know, I have a shoe
Testing.
problem now. Joe is back.
I'm back.
But they do like simple things. I don't know how they're so popular. Like, you know how it says Zoom background at the top here and it says like on the internet and Off-White? Like very plain stuff like this. Like this little guy on your screen right here that I'm pointing at, where it says Off-White CO blah, 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 blah. They put that on a Nike, and it literally raises the cost from $300 to over $1,500.
What?
Weird.
Just from
Why?
that little guy. That's it, because it's just that big of a brand, and I'm like, I don't know why people do it. So I just thought it was a funny background, because I'm like, hey, my background's now worth $1,500, guys. Buy my background. It's that easy.
So I fixed the light here
It looks really good.
because I have my laptop, which I used to do all my stuff on. I plug it into my TV, and so I can look at the camera on
Right.
my TV and look at you guys. And the TV was like, "Ah," and I was like, "Oh God, it's bright again."
It's like seeing heaven for the first time. It's great.
It is. It is.
Nice.
This is the last one with my very. This is a very professional reveal I did there.
This is a
Because-
nice reveal.
In my head, I imagined it going a little differently. I thought I was gonna do it. You both were gonna go, and like doves were gonna come out, and like
You can't see my
everyone would
background,
be
so
like-
there might be doves in my room right now.
everyone would be really happy. Instead, it's not.
Ghost.
Here we go. I have my Luigi ears right there.
That's what they are. I'm like, I see the ears, but what are they from?
Wait,
So-
since when does Luigi have cat ears?
Promotional material
Mario-
from when Wii U came out. This is for Mario.
oh,
there we go.
Mario 3D
Yeah.
World.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in a cat suit.
Yeah.
Anyways, apparently I have a background that I should show off. Let me turn off my virtual background here.
I'm gonna
So,
eat celery sticks.
I said not that much change in my background, but you'll see what I mean in a second.
Yeah.
So, this is my new room. Not a lot has changed. Last of Us poster is still in the same place. Tomb Raider
Mhm.
poster is still in the same place, but I
Mhm.
did some things. So I added this album cover thing right here, which this is like my favorite album of last year. I talk about it all the time, and I love it. This and this.
What is it?
Emarosa Peach Club is a great album. It is very 80s-esque sounding and stuff like that. I love it. It is amazing. That's an actual record. There is a vinyl in there because I don't own a record player. So that is there doing things, and it's awesome. Also moved this guy over so it's lined up with this new corkboard that I have because people give me things throughout my life.
It's true.
And-
People, when we hang out,
Oh, man.
people just randomly walk up to him and just give him stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, who was that? And he goes, I don't know.
Just stuff. So people give me things, and I was like, I need somewhere to put all this stuff. Before I just pinned it all on the wall, like on top of each other, so it didn't really spread out.
Now you have a
Now,
dedicated
I
area.
have a board for it, which is perfect because when I bought this Last of Us Collector's Edition last week, it came with a bunch of pins. Didn't know what I was going to do with the pins. Put the pins on here, including my Joe would appreciate this. My Curse Breaker pin is right there. That had to be put up. And Joe is clapping. He just has his mic muted because he's eating and he's nice. So I put that up there. I got a nice little cork board. It looks so much better. And then I also, because I'm gonna do this first. I also did this, which is really cool, and I love it. Where I got lights that change the colors, and I fucking
Hell yeah.
love it
Whoa,
because
that.
I can do all of the things with these lights, assuming it actually listens to me, like this, where it still seems like I'm doing things, but God, it just looks so good. I went out and bought Hue light bulbs, which are
Whoa.
amazing, and
That's really cool, man.
yeah, they do a lot of fun things. So I have my room set up as this like 80s aesthetic blue and pink thing because why not? And that's like my whole thing. I have now I can move my camera for it. I have the blue light bulb right there that I put inside of my actual like lamp for my room, and then I bought a light strip that I put up here. Just one right now, but the fact that it lights in my room on one light strip is insane and beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I also, for the last thing,
Wow.
got over here, if you look, there's my poster or my statues. In the
It's
middle
Ellie.
right there is Ellie playing guitar for Last of Us Part 2. Because it is a
Oh, cool.
gorgeous statue, and I was very much talked into buying Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition this past week, and
By who?
You didn't get the Ellie edition though.
no, there was just the collector's one that came in at
Oh,
GameStop.
okay.
I walked in and I walked up to the front counter, and my friend of the show, Eliza, who works at GameStop, was working, and I was talking to her as I usually do because I have a problem and I sit in GameStop forever and talk to my friends that work there. And we were talking, and I was like, off chance, I know it's probably a no and it's not a big deal. I'm not like, oh my god, I need this, because I would have pre-ordered it. No more collectors, no more special, nothing like that, right? Like, you guys are just out. And she looks at me and she goes, for you though? And I was like, no fucking way. And she walks into the back and she's like, give me a second, and comes back up, box, Last of Us Collector's Edition. She's like, you drop $80 right now to pay for the difference and it's yours. And I literally was like, I just got done telling her that I spend way too much money on shoes and I need to not spend any more money. And I was like, yeah, just bring me up for this thing. And it's so beautiful, man. The statue's awesome. The steelbook, which, Joe, I just showed Steven, but I can show you for the sake of having
I'd love to see it.
a steelbook off here, is also really cool because it's got Ellie on the front in very, very cool painting-esque things. I'm going to see how close I can get before it starts blurring because of my ring light. Very nice. And then you flip it over, and spoilers for those of you who have not played The Last of Us Part 2. This is minor spoilers, but it's still spoilers. Abby
Still a
is on the
spoiler.
back, which I did not expect, because for those of you who haven't played or that have played The Last of Us, she wasn't in anything leading up to this game.
Nope.
The fact that she, like, just there. Again, we'll get to this last.
No one knew
spoiler
who
cast
she
episode,
was
but-
until they played this game.
Exactly. So I saw her on the back, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then things happened, and we'll talk about that on the spoiler cast. But this is generally my new room setup. I didn't change a lot, like I said, but it looks so much nicer to have. Like, a lot of things are
Yeah.
better, and it's just clean looking. Like, I love the
Looks real nice, man.
I like my pink and blue aesthetic, and now I can cycle through my lights and actually find the white, because the white looks better on me right
You
here.
can set the mood.
Exactly. I can literally set any mood. And the best part is I have a Google Home, so I can say something like this. Hey, Google, set all the lights to red. Wait for it.
Okay, changing 2 lights to red.
Whoa!
How did you do that?
So these are smart bulbs here. So what you do is
Oh,
you
smart
sync it
bulb.
to your Google Home, and when you sync it, it requires like a Wi-Fi connection. You have to buy this thing. It's a long, complicated process. But you sync it to your Google, and you literally just tell Google to set it to whatever light you want. Like, you can
Okay,
think of
now I'm impressed.
whatever crazy color, and it will just set it
Before,
for you.
before it was just okay.
Now.
But now.
Now. So you can tell
Yeah.
it has like a billion different colors. You can choose almost any. You can say like aquamarine, and it will set it to aquamarine, or indigo. And I was messing around with it for the first day. These are
Wow.
awesome. They're very hella expensive. If you guys really want to invest in that, I have an extra hub, because the hub is what you need to connect all your devices.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a plug here for Hugh, friend of the show. It plugs into your router, and then that's what connects to all these lights. The lights connect via Wi-Fi from your router
Oh.
to this little device. But the device itself costs $60. I have 2 of them, and I shouldn't, because I bought one by itself when I set everything up, and then the next day I bought this light strip up here, and the employee at Home Depot was like, we don't have the regular light strips anymore. Even though it says on our website we have them. But we have the starter pack that comes with
I
a light
see.
strip and the hub, and we'll give you that for the same price as just the light strip, though, because it said that we had it online.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
so I didn't
cool.
pay anything extra. I got my light strip, and then I got a hub for free. So if you guys are interested in getting into this, I will give it to you.
I'm glad. I might get it unless Steven wants it.
Nah, give it to Joe.
I'll
Right.
tell you what. I'll race you there starting now. Who gets there first?
He'd have to mail it to me.
See, I doesn't matter to
Um,
me either way. But it's a small little, like, I can actually show you. I have one sitting right here.
I'm glad Home Depot did something nice, because the last couple times that I went there,
I don't know if I was going to stretch. Keep going.
no,
I have my headphone on.
I went to Home Depot to get a toilet, a
Toilet.
brand new toilet. Okay,
Okay.
I had to return
Oh.
the same toilet, like not the exact same
Ooh.
one, but like the same
Similar
brand.
model.
Did you
Yes.
use it?
5, yeah. I was like, my butt wasn't comfortable. No, 5 separate times, because each one had a piece broken. And so, like, the last time, I had to go to Home Depot, picked up a new toilet, because my toilet in my bathroom is broken. Open up the box, pieces. It's in pieces.
Oh.
Okay. And toilets are tough.
Yeah.
You know how much you have to break a toilet? I can sit on a toilet. That's how tough they are.
Same.
And so I had to take it back. Not a big deal, right?
Right.
Take home the next one. It's broken, like almost the exact same way.
How?
And I'm like, okay,
They probably
Take
said
it
a bad
back.
batch.
take it back. Third one, open it. Like I open it before we take it back. Okay,
Right.
nothing's broken. I'm like, sweet. All right, haha, joke's on me. Take it home. Open up the box. Take it out of the box. The bottom just falls off.
Oh.
Take it at home. Take it to the Home Depot a third time. I said 5 times. It was 4. A fourth time. Right now they're fighting me on the exchanges because they're like, we don't do exchanges for like goods and stuff. I'm like, you just did it for me 3 times. What do you mean you don't?
Also, you sold it to me like this.
Yeah. I'm like also a lot of your other ones are broken. There's like 9 of them still up there. Like I'm also like, I don't have. Please don't let me go through every single one before I find the one that's not broken. It was some new girl. The lady that had been helping me, I come back in and she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God. And she does it real quickly. Go back in. This last one, I take it out of the box in the middle of the lane. I'm unpacking the box
Cool.
and I checking all of it for cracks. People are looking at me like I'm a madman. No cracks. Get it home. Now I'm like worried. I'm like, what if none of them were broken and just the way I put it in like the truck is like breaking it?
Right.
So I was like, no, don't be broken, don't be broken. Totally fine.
Nice.
And now I have a new toilet.
It only took so many other toilets before you got there, but
I just
Wait,
had to
is
wait
this-
for the right one.
is this the same Home Depot that's right near, like right in between mine and your house? Right next to my work?
It's the Home Depot
Right off the
next to
freeway?
the JC Penney.
Different Home Depot. That explains it.
JC Penney, where's that?
He's over. He's in Chino, like deep Chino, right?
He's
Yeah.
in the canyon.
No, he lives in the canyon, which luckily nobody knows what the canyon is.
Don't tell people.
Well,
don't know.
yeah.
But the Home Depot near the subway, right? Well, it's not right. There's like a subway across the street, and there's like a couple little like shops and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking
It's okay. Do you remember where the really fancy McDonald's got opened?
about? Yes.
It's in the same parking lot as that McDonald's.
Yep. Thing in the same spot.
Yep.
It's in Chino. It's more like down.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking of the one near my work, which is right off.
Yeah,
the
you're thinking of the
71.
one by the freeway, by
Yes.
the 60.
Yes.
Where the Toys R Us used to be, right?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Wait, no.
we didn't go to that. Oh, not that one?
That's
Yeah.
where the Toys R Us used to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the bouncy thing is now.
Yeah, where Circuit City used to be.
That's it. Circuit City.
And you could still see like
The
because you know how
circle
all
of
Circuit
the-
Cities had those big red square thing,
Yep, still there.
and you still look at it and I go, oh, Circuit City, man. Rip.
Yeah. Anyways,
Friend
the
of the show.
employees at the good friend of the show sold me this guy, which is the light strip, and inside was the light strip that is now hanging above me, and this is the little hub guy right here, which I can't because of my ring light just being that ridiculous. But there it is, little
Oh.
tiny guy. It just plugs into your router, and you hit the button, and it doesn't even need a strong Wi-Fi signal because mine is not that great all the way up here, and that's it. Then you just have to buy the lights as you want. So you go buy the.
You have to plug it into a router, or where can I plug it?
It gives you an Ethernet cable to connect to a router or Ethernet cable or Ethernet outlet that works.
Okay.
That's it. That's literally all you got to do, and then you buy the lights. The lights are kind of expensive. The strips are $70 per 6 feet, but the bulbs are a lot cheaper at like $25.
Okay.
Not too bad. You can kind of buy what you want. There's a lot of other stuff, but I just wanted to get into it and now have a free hub. So if you want it, Joe, it's all yours.
What's the light you're thinking about giving me?
So there. Oh, this is the light. This little guy, right here,
Oh.
because it also, not only is it just nice little light and everything like
Mhm.
that, but you can do colors.
Oh, I'll take that.
It's like a little guy. It literally like, it doesn't light up a lot, but if you have a desk right there, you can put this on your desk and it'll light up like pretty close. Like if I were to set it to
When do you want me to take that from you?
whenever you want.
Do we talk about it after the show?
I mean, you can take it whenever. I can drop it off tonight if you want. Like this is with
I'm down for tonight if you want.
my ring light is off.
Yeah.
Like this is without the ring light. This is a pretty strong light if you have it close, and this is like about an arm's length away from me.
Wow.
So I can put this back down. This is all yours if you want it. I bought it like
Yeah.
a week and a half ago on Amazon, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this.
How much do you want for it?
Free.
Oh,
You're good. I don't want it.
What if we? What if? Okay.
He
How
didn't
about?
pay anything for it.
How about you take it to you bring it to me. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it from you.
Okay.
We'll hop in my car.
Okay.
We'll go get ice cream.
I like your thought process. Can't have ice cream, but we're gonna get some kind of treat that I can.
What do you
enjoy.
want as
Will,
a treat?
will ice cream be open?
We'll make it work. It's
What
only
do you
what,
want as
10?
a treat?
How do you
Yeah.
feel about In-N-Out?
Well, we can go in and out.
Okay.
We can do in and out.
Well, we do In-N-Out / insert another food place here if you want something other than In-N-Out. And
No,
I
I'm
can
down
drive.
for In-N-Out.
I am down to drive because I like driving. But
All right, but
I
I'm
miss
paying then.
In-N-Out.
I'll bring
I'm
you light,
paying at least.
and I will bring you Hub. They're yours.
All right. I will pay for in and out.
That works. That's
All
right.
right. Bye, Steven. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're doing
One-
it right now.
Since we're talking about just random stuff in our lives, anyways, I'm just gonna continue on with what's gone on in the last like 2 weeks since
Go ahead.
we haven't been here for 2 weeks. We've been playing The Last of Us, and I've been failing at playing The Last of Us because I haven't finished.
Yeah.
First things first, as everybody knows, I have a problem with shoes. I bought another
Oh my
pair
God.
of shoes, guys.
You
Let me tell you.
can't.
I was
I knew
so
it.
I was like, I'm not gonna buy another pair of shoes, never again. No. So let me tell you, I bought these because these are ones that I really, really, really wanted, and they came up on eBay for like, how much did I pay? $60. Usually cost $300. Very nice. The only thing is they're one size bigger than me. They're Joe sized, size 14. But these are just so pretty. They're literally
Whoa!
pink and black, which fits my aesthetic in my room, and then there's like light green on the bottom, and it looks really, really
Kind
cool.
of looks orange from here.
It
Yeah,
does.
it does look a little
But trust me,
orange.
it's like there we go. That looks a little more pink from there. But it's
Oh, okay.
like dark pink. They are very, very nice. And I was like, $60. I am not gonna say no, so I didn't say no, and I
Yeah,
bought
not
it
too
immediately. I did that, and that was my big purchase. Besides, The Last of Us that I shouldn't have bought
You
anyway.
guys, we're gonna get another stimulus. Did you hear about this?
I didn't know if it was confirmed or not. I know they're trying to for July.
Oh, I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
From what
But
I know,
it was like supposed to be 4,000.
4,000.
That's what they're saying.
If that's real, I'm losing my shit because I'm paying off my credit card debt, and I don't have credit card debt anymore.
Right.
Oh my
That's
god!
what I'm kind of excited.
I hope this passes. God, I hope this passes.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
One more
No more
thing that I
credit card
acquired
debt.
over my time in the last 2 weeks. This one I acquired today. This is a fun little guy. I work at, I'm not gonna say exactly what I do, but I work at a place with dogs and
And cats.
cats.
And birds.
At these places,
And bats.
people bring their dogs, cats, birds, and whatever into me for services. I'm not gonna say what services, but they may involve torture. No, they don't.
Hey, services.
Services.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyways, one of these people that brings them in specifically comes to me and only me. And they've been telling me about this saga that they've been doing for the last 2 years. I'm not joking. It's been 2 years long. They finally have the thing ready to give me, and I was really excited about this, even though it's not anything too crazy. I got a children's novel. This is literally
What?
so. One of my requests has been writing a book for the last 2 years. It's a kid's book for 2 years about his dog, and he literally got it published. And this is the final product, and I'm not
Wow.
joking. I will literally show it because it has a picture of the dog on the inside. And
So this is the dog that you've been servicing
oh yeah,
for the last
this
2
sounds
years.
so bad. That's the dog. It's a corgi. Corgi's
Aw.
name is Panda. I think it has a Instagram. You can go follow it at I don't know what the fuck it's called. But it literally is like a whole ass like child's book filled with like pictures and rhymes and fun and stuff like that.
And that's pretty neat.
And I was like, that's so cool, man. Like, he's been telling me about this for years, and him and his daughter wrote it together because I guess it's both their joint dogs. And they're like, hey, thank you so much for everything. And I was like, thank you so much. Can you make Halsey my best friend? Because the name drop of this whole thing is that the daughter may or may not be the rapper Logic's ex-wife. So I'm like, hey, I have a connection. Can you make me Halsey's best friend? I've been trying for like 3 weeks, guys. I know you guys are beefing and stuff like that, and you're probably divorced, but I need this. 2020 is my
Wow.
year that I'm making Halsey my best friend, and I'm gonna make it happen. I might turn this into a weekly segment of like, this week Chappie tries to make Halsey his best friend, and it doesn't work out.
Halsey watch.
You should tweet at her.
I do every week.
Oh,
I'm on
shit.
episode 7, I think. Because I tweet the same exact thing every single time. I just change the words for a different episode, quote unquote. I am currently at. Where are you? I didn't do it. I did this like a couple days ago. Where are you? There you go. Episode 6. Return to the Friendship. Not Fellowship. Return to the Friendship. And I've been doing this since. What was the first one? May 4th. So it's been 2
Star Wars
months.
Day.
Yes. And since then, I've just been adding on and just making names, and it's the funniest thing. Because number 2 was Can We Be Friends with Something Electric Boogaloo, then Revenge of the Friendship, and then Kingdom of the Crystal Friendship, Fellowship of the Friendship, and then now Return of the Friendship. I'm going to keep going until this happens, or until 2020 ends. One of the two.
Or until she at least retweets something.
Or until she retweets, likes, follows any of that. I will count any of it. So we're on Halsey
Even if
watch
she
for
just
2020.
likes it. So
Counts.
let's try to get Halsey to like a tweet.
Here's our this is our campaign for this year. We're gonna make Halsey my friend.
That's
the thing.
our new campaign. The whole point of everything we started to do is just to get him a tweet from Halsey.
You never know what you're gonna get in the mystery box, Kay. I know I'm gonna get a friendship with Halsey out of the mystery box. That's my thing.
Oh, yeah. Steven's gonna get a pet monkey.
Exactly.
Dude, no. Dude, chimps? Are we talking about a chimp?
We're talking about chimps.
We're talking about monkey butlers. What do you mean?
Oh, dude, a chimp will rip your face off.
You know what?
Not if you pay him well.
We're composing. It's been about a week. We're composing another
just pay him well.
friendship tweet right here.
Yep.
Hey Halsey.
This is a live tweet.
No. Halsey. There we go. Can we? What are we naming this one, boys? Be Friends or Something, Episode 7.
Why can't we be friends? And then just link the YouTube video of that song. Why can't we be friends?
Why can't the not Last of Us spoiler cast?
Twitch.tv/MysteryBoxInc.
Mystery box.
And
Does she
I'm
stream?
I don't think so.
Should tell her to stream. Be like, why don't you stream?
Speaking of, since this is just the random day,
Boom.
Because Chappie failed us.
I did.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a recurring bit
I
for
know.
today, by the way.
Real quick, we were supposed to do the spoiler cast, just as a catch
Yeah.
up. I am the only one who hasn't beaten it yet, and I am like hours away from beating this.
I powered through it.
Yeah, you're a champ.
He powered through
I
from
powered
where I
through it.
was.
From
Or
where he
I
was,
am
I
right
was
now.
like, I gotta beat it by Sunday.
This whole
And-
time I thought Joe was the last one because you never said you weren't done. I was like, oh, Joe's got this.
Yeah. And I was like, oh,
No.
you know what? But
Wait, why don't I have an? Well, hold on. Why don't you just beat it right now when we watch you beat it?
I mean, technically, we could just
Can you?
stream
Could
the
you set
ending.
that up?
If I stream the ending and I just... Yeah, I could do it. It's doable. Actually, yeah, it's doable. I just need to figure out how that would work.
So what if you did? What if you did? Because we're on this right now. Because you can share your screen, right?
I can.
So why don't you start capturing it and then just share it on this, and then we just watch you beat it?
That's the part, is hooking it up. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to make it where it's like, oh, we have the 3 cameras, and then the gameplay showing, because I need to hook the gameplay up to OBS, but then I also need to make sure OBS it's doable.
Maybe we can do it separately,
complicated.
like after the
I just-
podcast.
I just blinded.
That also can work.
Everyone right now.
See,
so-
Joe, when you have this light, you're not going to have to worry about using your phone. It's going to be nice. God, that was so
No,
bright.
I know, and I will have it soon.
You can also
Hold
set
on.
a timer on this, apparently, as I've now learned. Huh. I have not. I've had this thing, I'm not even joking, for
But,
2 weeks.
What part are you at? Without spoiling, I guess.
Seattle Day 3.
Part
Exactly
2.
where you were, yep. Second half, Seattle
Where
Day 3.
you were last night, I think.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am right there. So I am hours away from beating it. Tomorrow, I am having it beaten, because I'm off tomorrow.
Okay.
So I am
Okay.
beating it tomorrow. I am not answering my phone all day. I am beating it. That is it.
You're like 3 or 4 hours away, I think. From
Yeah, I'm very close.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited.
Uh,
Anyways,
I
I've
can't wait.
I talked about all my crap that I've done in the last couple days.
Did
as
you
far
guys
as I know.
watch any movies lately?
Have I watched anything?
I've been
lately?
watching a lot.
I haven't had time, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, if I had time, all my time that I've had has gone to beating Last of Us.
Yeah. Which
Uh,
he
I
which he
couldn't do.
didn't accomplish. Which
Yeah.
he didn't do.
I had a week and I couldn't beat The Last of Us. I-
All right, I'm just gonna talk about the movies that I saw.
You talk about them.
That's okay.
I can tell you if I have seen them or not.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
so I saw The Hunt.
Oh, I heard that's hilarious.
It is so funny.
What's the hunt?
It's a comedy on. It's Amazon.
The
Prime, I
less
think,
you
I think?
know about it, the better.
True.
But I'll give you just
Is it on?
no. It's a well, I don't know. I think it's Redbox because I went to Redbox and rented it.
They have it on
So-
Amazon Prime Video. I saw it there.
Oh,
Okay.
I think that's the only place that has it right now. Maybe HBO Max.
okay.
But yeah, so it's I don't want to give too much away because it's like you'll benefit by going into it knowing nothing, but it's kind of like a horror, but it's also a comedy, and there's a lot of gore. It's very, very, very gory.
People v people. There's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah, so think of like the Hunger
PvP.
Games.
It's PvP the movie.
It's kind of like the Hunger Games, but yeah, people are hunting other people.
Oh wait, that's that.
Not Ready or Not. Ready or Not is a similar
no.
movie that's not funny.
That's that. I remember. I thought it looked interesting. I know what you're talking about now.
This one is funny and it has a lot of people in it.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you guys have ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Dennis from Always Sunny is in it.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in it. What's that actress's name? Hilary Swank. She's in it.
Yep.
She's actually the villain. I'll say that.
Oh.
Spoilers. It's not spoilers. It's in the trailer.
Yeah. Okay. So you've probably seen. See, I haven't seen the trailer, and I
I've
just
seen the trailer.
rented. Oh, okay. So then you kind of already know.
So you rented on a whim.
Oh yeah. So I had 2 or 3 people recommend it to me, and that's usually all it takes for me to watch a movie.
Right.
Because if my friends tell me to watch something, and I'm like, okay, if they like it, chances are I'll like it. So I just
Okay.
went and rented it, knowing almost nothing about the movie, and it was great. It was so funny, and
Wait.
really gory, but in a funny
can't-
way.
You can't have other friends besides me and Chappie. That's against the rules.
Yeah, you stay in the box.
Yeah.
Even though I've
Sorry.
talked multiple times
I've
about
been
having
cheating on
friends
you
that I go
guys.
to their houses and do things with, you're not allowed
I-
to have other friends.
I had a really pretty girl go, "You want to be my friend?" I said, "No, Steven would never approve."
See?
Unbelievable.
Not wrong.
Oh my god,
Unbelievable.
Wouldn't approve all the way from Tennessee.
that reminds me of Chappie's
Yeah,
high
right.
school stories that he told. I don't know if
Oh,
you-
are you talking about the
Yeah.
cookie story? Where I took
That-
the cookie anyways and I went to my guitar class and
yeah,
I ate
that
the cookie?
shit, man.
It's good shit. It's good stuff. It was a good
That was
cookie.
hilarious.
I don't know what you want.
Hilariously bad.
I don't know what you want from me.
Okay, and then I saw another movie on Netflix. It's called The Five Bloods. I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
No.
I might have passed by, but I have no clue what it's about.
It's a Netflix original movie, so if you have Netflix, you can watch
I
it.
do.
Okay.
I put it on. I think it had just come out at the time. It was like number 1 or 2 on Netflix. You know, Netflix does that thing now
The
where it
top
has
10.
like the top 10.
Yeah, it has like the top. Do you remember when this all started? The top movie was Pathogen.
No,
Everybody
I thought
wanted
it
to
was
know.
Tiger
Yeah.
King.
The top movie was like Pathogen, and then the number 2 was a documentary about pathogens. And I'm like, people are really studying up.
Tiger King was number 1 until everything full shut down.
Oh,
When we
yeah,
went into
okay,
the crazy
I can
shutdown,
understand
then Pathogen and the documentary on
Yeah.
it were 1 and 2, which is hilarious.
I know, right?
Well, it's funny. I put this movie on. I had no idea what it was. It was actually directed. I didn't know this until the end, but it's actually directed by Spike Lee.
Oh,
Who's a pretty
wow.
renowned director. Yeah, because halfway through the movie, I was like, this movie's pretty good. Like, there's a lot of production value in this. It's not what I expected at all. But then by the end of the movie, I was like, I freaking love this. So just a quick rundown. It's about 4 Vietnam vets. They're black. So they were in Vietnam, and they're going back to Vietnam so that they
Okay.
can find the remains of their old squad leader, who's
Oh.
played by what's the guy who did Black Panther?
Oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? Oh
You
my
know
God,
who
I
I'm
feel so
talking
bad.
about.
No, I'm not gonna blank on. Keep going.
was his
I'm
name?
not gonna blank on his name.
You know the guy who played Black Panther in the Marvel movies?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
He was their squad leader. So
Oh,
it
okay.
does this thing. What I like about the movie is it does this thing where every time it shows flashbacks, it looks like an old 70s war movie.
Chadwick
Right,
Boseman.
and
That's cool.
Chadwick Boseman, there
Yeah,
you go.
okay.
Yeah, so Chadwick Boseman's in it. It also does this thing where when it does show the flashbacks, so they're old men. They're like senior citizens, right? They're
Oh.
going back to Vietnam, after all this time, so that they can
Oh. That's cool.
they can find their squad leader, find his remains, and then bring him back home.
Right.
Right. There's more to the movie, but I won't spoil it. But yeah, it's a simple premise. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll put this on. The
That
movie
sounds
gets
cool.
crazy. Like there is a lot of violence in this movie.
Does that mean like
um,
trippy elements in it? Does that make sense?
There is a part towards the end where it's kind of trippy.
'Cause I'm
More
getting
It's
just
like-
based on a true story.
It's not based on. I don't
Oh.
believe so. No.
Okay.
I
But
hear
it
this and
gets
I think
really
Far
intense.
Cry 3 for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, they go out in the middle of the Vietnamese jungle
Far
and
Cry 3.
shit happens.
Best Far Cry.
It's a
Speaking
good
of,
movie, so I recommend it.
That sounds. I want to watch. That sounds interesting. I'll probably check that out. And then, is The Hunt on Netflix or is that like on Amazon?
I
I
think
think
it's
that's
just
on-
on Amazon right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So The Hunt and The Five Bloods.
Well, I'll-
Definitely recommend that. Go
I'll
watch
check
those.
out the Netflix one because that sounds really interesting.
Quick side note, real quick, since I brought up Far Cry 3, and I talked
Yeah.
about this on the last. Remember when we did the Steelbook show-off thing?
Yeah.
As I was cleaning my room, I found this bad boy,
What
Far
is
Cry
that?
3 Steelbook case,
Ooh, that's a relic.
because I couldn't not have it out, and I was like, oh, I was mentioning how I love my Far Cry 3 Steelbook, but I couldn't find where all my games were. Found my Far Cry 3 Steelbook, and I'm fucking happy.
When did Far Cry 3 come out? Was that 2010 or 2011?
Should say on the game.
2000.
12.
Oh, okay, 2012.
Oh, was it really 2012?
Yeah, I thought it was
I
earlier
thought
than
it-
that, but
8
I thought it
years
was
ago.
2000 I thought it was 2011.
that's
Same.
crazy. Looking at the graphics for that, and then looking at the graphics for The Last of Us Part 2.
Here's the
It's a
thing.
huge jump.
There we go. I'm
What?
trying to set my camera. My camera wasn't focusing on me. I'm like, no, me,
Here's,
me.
I was having a conversation the other day about Far Cry 3,
I also had a conversation the other day.
and was it about Far Cry 3?
No.
No, it was just about a conversation. And, I was talking about it. I'm like, you know how like everybody loves Voss,
Yes,
right? He's
the best.
and
Villain.
he's
Yeah.
great.
He froze. He's gonna
He's
say,
like, whoa, like what a.
He's
people-
great.
Am I frozen still?
no, you're not anymore.
Oh, okay. He's a really great villain, right?
Right.
But everyone always forgets that he's only. Spoilers, by the way, for Far Cry 3.
For an 8-year-old game.
For an 8-year-old game. But he's only the villain for the first half of the game.
Oh, I don't even know that.
And he
I
switched to
never
those like
beat that
tribe
game.
people thing, and
Oh, you never beat it?
oh man, it gets so
I-
good.
I said spoilers. You can't get mad at me.
No, I know, I'm not.
He's the villain for the first half, and then someone else who's not as interesting.
True.
Kind
Oh.
of. If he was there first, you'd be like, oh, cool, and then it escalates to Voss. But Voss is so good that like they introduce you to the other guy, and you're like, yeah, you're creepy, but you're not like that good. The
Well, the
second
whole
half,
beginning of that game is scary because
there's-
of Voss.
and then there's a third final villain. There's 3 villains.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Nobody
anytime
remembers the other
anybody
two.
talks, anytime anybody talks about the game, you only remember Voss because Voss was the best.
He was the best.
Yep.
And even in number 2 or 4, number 2, Pagan Min was also awesome. They tried to build off of Voss. Voss was still better. Voss was better than the sequels villain, which is bad, and the sequels villain, and every other villain since. Voss is Far Cry's best villain.
That's high
Voss was
praise.
Voss started the now Far Cry always has to have
Some crazy
Like a-
villain.
like some crazy and I liked Pagan Min. I thought
Pagan
he
Min
was
was
great,
awesome.
even though he was right. And if you beat that game, you realize that you're helping out the bad guys.
Beat it which way though?
Either way is bad.
But if you
Either
sit there,
way,
it's
it's-
fine, isn't it?
Oh, if you
That's
beat
what I
the
was thinking,
actual, yeah.
And you just
if
sit
you
there
beat-
and you go for the thing, and you're like, okay, cool. And then he's like, cool, let's go cause
if-
some destruction.
if you want the best ending to Far Cry 4, just sit there.
It is honestly, it's probably the most canonical ending out of all of them, and it's fucking hilarious. Same with Far Cry 5.
5 is the whole thing.
Can I spoil the joke ending of 5 because that's great?
hmm
So if Steven, have you played Far Cry 5?
No.
Okay, let me just tell you. So do you know the villain of Far Cry 5? It's like the
He's a religious cult leader.
yes. Can't remember his name for the life of me.
Joseph Seed.
Of course you'd remember because his name is Joe. So Joseph Seed is the main guy of this thing. Your job in the opening mission of the game is, as a cop, you go up to his church where he's preaching and arrest him. If you go up there and you just sit when you're supposed to arrest him, you guys literally go, okay, bye, and the game ends. That's literally it. Just go, okay, and you walk away and the credits just roll. That's the entire game.
Nice.
Best ending ever. It just makes sense. You walk up.
I hope they keep that a tradition with every game.
I think they're going to. They've done it almost every game except for Primal, I think.
And I don't think
So
New
they
Dawn
did that
had
in
it.
3 as well?
Yeah, or did they do it in 3?
No, it started with 4.
Started with 4, and they did it with 5.
Yeah.
So maybe every like numbered Far Cry game since 4 will probably have it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't play
Primal.
I didn't play Prime. So
like Primal.
my experience with Far Cry is I've played 3, I've played 4,
Mhm.
I've played 5. I never played any originals. I never played Primal, and I never played
Blood Dragon.
no, I played Blood Dragon. Sorry,
Thank God.
New Dawn.
Oh, I never played New Dawn. I forgot New Dawn existed.
I never played New Dawn. I liked Primal was weird because I know the hype thing about it was like, yeah, no guns, and I'm like, but
That's
like
the best
guns.
part.
Primal was
That's the
pretty fun, like, but it got old quick. Like
I heard it was great.
It was fun, but I
Mhm.
did miss guns. Like the combat
Yeah.
could have been a little better. The story was fun for what it was really cool. Like you are a caveman.
They try to
Everyone
do
around
like
you
an
is cave people.
Assassin's Creed thing.
Yeah, but it was good. I like Primal. Just never beat 5. Never touched New Dawn. Well, I beat 5, but I beat 5 in the. I just waited and I walked away as a cop thing.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing. Quick side note: do you guys have fireworks going off 24/7?
No.
Oh man, I hate you both.
It's so it's illegal to set fireworks off where I live because my place has a lot of brush fires.
Here's
Not
the problem.
where he lives.
Same. It is also
Oh.
illegal here to set off fireworks. People do it every night.
Can we talk?
They don't
listen. All right. I don't get the thing about fireworks. I don't understand. Because when you go to Disneyland or you go to a 4th of July thing, right? And you see a cool fireworks show,
Right.
right? I get it. I'm like, heck yeah, that's awesome, right?
Oh, yeah.
But setting it off any other time in front of yeah, I set it off in my backyard and I ruin the quiet for everyone. It's like setting off fireworks is the same as if you're that guy that drives down the neighborhood and you're blasting your music way too loud. Because
Yes.
you don't care how it affects anyone else.
Yep.
But at least the music I could understand because you're listening to music.
True.
Fireworks, I don't get it.
You're
I
looking
don't
at
get fireworks.
freaking crazy firecrackers or something shoot
don't-
rockets out of a
Who,
tube.
yeah, but whatever. You're setting off one, then ho ho, it go boom. Like that's
Especially if you do it by yourself. That's just
Yes.
weird.
On
Or
4th
if
of
you set it
July,
off
I
during the day.
get it. That is the one day that I will excuse okay, you guys are out on your front yard, lighting fireworks with your kids
Yeah.
or your friends and stuff like that. On
Yeah.
4th of July, that is completely fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even
but,
New Year's, it's acceptable.
Oh yeah, New Year's
even
is fine.
New Year's is fine, but during the build up to 4th of July or the build up to New Year's,
Or
right?
after.
I'm any random time anybody just shoots off fireworks because those little TNT shops just sell
Yeah.
fireworks to people.
Usually a few
I-
days after 4th of
Because
July.
they go wholesale.
You'll hear 'em.
I don't get it. I'd rather go out. I'm down to go see a fireworks show, but if you're like, hey, you want to come to my house and we'll just shoot fireworks straight up, and I'm like, but why?
I can
Have
agree
you
with.
ever done it though?
Yeah, I have done it. I don't get it. I took the thing, I lit it, I watched it go down, it went, pshoo! That was my fireworks noise. It's pshoo! Went up, it blew up, and I was just like, cool.
I may or may not have done that a couple of days ago. Funny enough, as the person who's complaining about the fireworks randomly,
Yeah.
I was at my friend's house for a party on
You're part of
Tuesday
Yeah,
last week.
he is.
Last week, and one of her family members
Setting off
may have just
fireworks,
brought out fireworks,
beat
and
The
I may
Last
have
of
had a
Us.
couple of drinks and was like, you know what? Let's light some fucking fireworks, man, because I'm like a couple drinks in. But I felt terrible the next morning. I was like, God, we lit fireworks at 10. I'm part of the problem here. It's not even 4th of July. What
If you're
wrong?
drunk, then okay. At least you have an excuse.
I did not.
If
Yeah.
you're, if
I have
you're
an excuse of
completely
I did-
sober
I
and
was
you're
not
by
sober,
yourself, then
and they were provided for me.
what the
I
fuck
did
is
not
wrong
bring
with
them
you?
with the intention of lighting them. They were there, and he was like, "Let's do it." And someone already decided they were going to do it. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well fucking join at this point because they're getting lit regardless.
Getting lit.
America.
You're part of the problem, Chappie.
I'm part of all the problems. I also I'm
you're
double
what's
problem here
wrong.
because I am the person lighting the fireworks and also going out
Nah,
to a
he's
party
not
with
the
people.
problem. He's American.
No, he's part of the problem because he's the one lighting the fireworks, but then also the one complaining about the fireworks.
I can be
That's
both.
true.
I am both.
So
That's like people
It's just-
complaining about Trump, but then they voted for Trump.
But one's a
wrong with you?
regret later on. I didn't really regret the fireworks as much in the moment.
It's like
So
when
kinda dumb.
you know, when you wake up in a house and you're just like looking down and you're just like, oh no, what have I done?
It's like
And
when you
then
get handed a cookie and you're like, oh no, what did I do? And you take the cookie anyways and you go to
Cookie?
class and you eat it all.
I got cookie.
Quick side tangent.
Oh,
So
those are
I
good cookies
beat.
too.
Oh, I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake finally.
And was it amazing? Oh, it's a complete
Yes.
one too. They're so good. I
It
think they're keto
was.
friendly.
It was.
But-
It's plant based.
That's me. I need all that.
Joe,
Yes.
I got really, really pissed. No spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it yet.
I already
But-
know why too. I already know why.
The ending.
I already know why he's
I'm
mad.
not. No. The story. I'm not gonna talk about the story.
Okay.
The last boss. You know who the last boss is, right?
Yep.
And you know how it's kind of like a typical anime game where you fight one boss and then like there's another form of it and then you have to fight that boss.
Yeah.
And then so it's like stages, right?
Yeah.
I got to the very last part of the last boss, the very last part,
Mhm.
and I don't know what happened. The boss attacked me. I went to counter, and something happened where like
Yeah.
my health went to 0, but I didn't die. And then the game just shut off, and I was like, "What?" And then
Whoa.
an error notice came up, and it was just like, game crash or game failure or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was like, what? Because at first it like went back to the menu, and then the game like shut, and I was like, "What's going on?" Like I didn't hit the home button. What's going
Yeah.
on? And it did that, and it crashed. So I was like, "All right," and I was like, "Oh no."
You don't have permission to beat the
Oh.
game yet.
Oh no!
Did you
So
have to do it all over?
I turned the game on, and yep, it was right before you have to walk into the thing, so that
Yeah.
sets off the final boss. I
Yeah.
was like, that was
Yeah.
like literally 50 minutes ago. I have to do all of that all
It's a
over
pretty
again?
long boss fight.
But I did it again, and I was just mad the entire time because it was like I've already done this, and it's like not going the way it did. It's like a little bit harder this time, and I'm like, fuck. The first time I did it, it was a lot easier. Now I'm having trouble with this. It's like,
So what happened was the game got too real. You were trying to defy fate, and the game said absolutely not, and just shut itself off.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you?
that's
How
the
dare
first
you.
time that's happened to me on the PS4 though, where a game has crashed.
I've had game crashes all the time on
Same?
Xbox,
On Xbox, yeah.
but I don't think I've ever had it happen on PlayStation.
Yet.
That's weird.
Yeah, that pissed me off. But I mean, I beat it, and we can talk about the ending.
We can
another
talk about
time.
it another time when Chappie beats that too.
I've
Well,
never
how you
beaten
doing?
any Final Fantasy. Smile.
How you doing on Final Fantasy?
I don't
Okay.
even own it.
So not good is the answer.
Not good is the answer for sure.
No, did you play
Um,
Kingdom
real
Hearts,
quick.
Chappie?
1 and 2, and then like half of 3, and then I got really bored.
I tried to get into Kingdom Hearts because I did a thing one summer, okay,
Okay,
where for my birthday, Van, friend of the show,
friend of the show.
bought me because I was interested in it and I've never played before. He bought me Dark Souls Remastered
Ooh.
for my birthday,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Hey man, just play it. Like I know you're interested." Played it. He showed me him and a couple of my other friend Caden are like really good at the game.
Right.
So they showed me the ropes. They were like, these are the do's and don'ts, or whatever. What kind of build you want? All that stuff. I played it. I enjoyed the heck out of it. They were seemingly impressed with my ability to do things. I was very proud of myself.
Joe can
I beat
navigate.
it.
It's a challenging game.
I beat the game, and I was like, I want more. So then I bought the third game. Okay. Played through all of the third game. Beat the third game. Okay. I will say so I beat the third game. I won't go into details. Bought the second game. Yeah, I played the second one after the third one
Yeah.
because I was told the first and third are very similar. 2 is very different, so you should play 1 and 3 first.
That makes sense.
Anyway, beat 2. Beat all the DLC for 2. Beat Bloodborne. Beat all the DLC for Bloodborne. Went back, beat the DLC for 3.
Dang, so you're a hardcore Souls fan now.
Yes, I'm very excited. That's why I was excited when they showed Demon Souls. I was like, I want to see how it all started. I want to see.
Nice.
But I beat it, and so the next summer I was like, I'm gonna do another game series that I've never played through on the summer. I picked Kingdom Hearts.
Fair.
I bought the Super Collection
The
For
huge
The story
mix.
so far.
for it was like $100 collection. It was on sale for $50.
Oh, that's not bad at all. It's
No,
not even the price
no.
of one full game.
They were even selling them individually, like the one
Mhm.
games 1 through 3 pack or whatever, or
Mhm.
the 2.8 765
Remix.
And you,
309.
get, and you get 3 with it, right?
Yeah, and you got 3 with the complete
Which is like at the
story.
time a $60 game. So that's
So-
not
Oh,
a
yeah.
bad deal at all.
So I was like, no, $50, it's great. So I bought it. I beat Kingdom Hearts 1.
I like it.
That's the hardest one.
So you beat
That's
Kingdom
it.
Hearts 1.
I beat Kingdom Hearts 1. I beat it. There's a fight in that game. Okay, that's really hard. It's
You
like
can spoil it. Which fight?
it's the part where you have to wait for the door to like lose all its section pieces so that you can
Yeah.
go through the door.
That's at the
That
end.
fight, because I kept thinking it was like big chunk gone, big chunk gone, big chunk of the door gone, and I'm like, I'm making it. Final chunk, tiny little piece of it gone, tiny little piece of it gone, and I was like, no way, they make you fight 10 waves of enemies. But then I looked up how to cheese it, because I don't use summons, and they're like, just summon Simba, and then it's over. And I was like, okay. I was like, thank you, game. But
Did you? Is it one or
I
two
couldn't
that
get
has
into
Sephiroth?
They both do.
one has. Here's my thing. I tried to do everything,
And then
but I may have made the mistake of playing it on hard my first time through,
there it is.
Right.
and I did not realize that when people are like, no, Kingdom Hearts is hard. I didn't realize how hard Kingdom
They
Hearts
ain't wrong.
The first one
Um,
especially, man.
Yeah,
That is so unforgiving.
So I want to go back and do it one day. But we'll see. We'll see if I do it. I finally got back to. I'm playing through Dishonored 2 finally
Oh, nice.
because I had. Long story short, I was in a bad place when I was playing it, and also my save file got corrupted.
Oh.
So I was like, I don't want to play it now. But
Damn.
now I'm over it, so now I'm finally starting to play it. But what I wanted to show you guys was I got random stuff. These are the best potato chips in the world.
Tim's
Tim's
potato chips.
jalapeno kettle chips, gluten-free.
Tim is a friend of the show.
Ooh. Yes, he is.
These are the best chips ever.
In North
and-
America.
For the longest time, I've told people like Tim's chip. They're like, "What's your favorite chip?" I'm like, "Oh, Tim's," and people are like, "No idea what you're talking about." But I have these, and also I'm gonna grab it because I won a contest several months ago, and I won a prize, and it took me several months to get my prize. I think because of all the stuff that's been happening. But I won a prize from Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
I won a
Oh, hell
contest.
I
yeah.
know what this is.
I won a contest. I entered in a thing, and it's like, you've won a thing. I actually think if you bought 3 Diet Dr. Peppers
You got it.
and you sent them in a code, you got this. And I was like, I drink Dr. Pepper anyway, so I just did it. But I got my little sweet Funko Pop
What?
That's bad.
I didn't know
Yes.
that was the thing.
I knew that was a thing.
as a little sweet.
That is sick.
The only problem is, see the box?
The box got messed up.
It got mentioned, but he's fine. But look, he's got a little Diet Dr. Pepper.
Look at his beard. It's very mighty.
Yeah. The box is damaged, but like just there. The rest of it's totally fine.
So that's gonna be a rare pop because you
Yeah.
had to submit for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's not one you could just buy.
he came in the mail, and my dad was like, "Hey, you got something in the mail," and I was like, "There's no way my microphone is here already. I ordered that yesterday," and then
Day one shipping.
I opened it up, and I was like, "Oh, it's my little sweet."
When does your microphone come in?
Wednesday.
Ooh.
So I will have my new microphone. I will have my new capture card, and I will have
Hell yeah.
that light. And I will have all my stuff. And I'll be
Are
good.
we gonna see more Joe streams coming? Is that what's going on?
We are.
We
There's
better.
we're gonna talk about it after the show. Okay, but yes, we're all gonna start streaming more.
I was telling Steven this before we started.
Yeah.
This week, assuming I beat Last of Us tomorrow,
Mhm.
I am hoping, I'm thinking Tuesday, but sometime this week, I'm going to begin my descent into the entire Uncharted series, and I'm going to stream the entire thing on this channel.
Awesome. I think we need to get the schedule back up, and I finally have all the stuff I need to do it. I have ideas for things that I want to do because I think I can't just like when I play a game, I can't. My mouth does not open.
Right.
I'm like this.
Yeah. You're
Uh,
focused.
I'm focused on the game, but like if I'm playing with when I play Destiny with Chappie, it's just chatty back and forth.
Oh yeah.
I think the last time we played Destiny, we had like a 15-minute conversation about mayonnaise, and it was.
We also
That sounds like a really bad joke, but
became
was-
absolute pros at counting down from 15.
That's true. We did.
We did it for like 6 hours straight.
We played. We also we did a lot of Gambit last time we played.
We did a lot of Gambit.
We did a lot.
Crucible.
We should do a Destiny thing.
I'll say we should do like a
But-
Destiny stream. Just get everybody on and be like, hey, we're gonna do Destiny. We're gonna stream Destiny. Don't do anything different.
That's what I want to do with my first stuff. We just get Steven caught up.
That's
because-
doable.
You have to get caught up because we're all three gonna play through the campaign together for the new one in September.
oh, I'm down for that.
Okay.
And we got a
So-
long time.
You have an
I think-
Xbox.
I do have an
That's
Xbox.
all I needed. It's not plugged in,
Hey.
but it's there.
So, and the game is free.
True.
And this DLC
Hey.
is $10.
Yeah.
So all I have to pay for is the DLC and Xbox Live.
And maybe Forsaken.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
Or maybe
Well-
Shadowkeep. I don't know which one.
I don't have
think-
anything.
I think if you buy Beyond Light, no, Beyond Light doesn't come with everything else, does it?
I
There's-
had received the deluxe edition of Destiny 2. So whatever that came with, like,
I can find out right now, actually. It was just-
Well, I think everything up.
but that's for the PS4. So
I
doesn't
think
even matter.
everything up to Forsaken is free.
Yes. The
So
first year
all-
content is free.
All you, so you'd have to buy
Forsaken,
Forsaken
and Shadowkeep.
and Shadowkeep, and then Beyond Light.
I'm sure there's like a complete bundle I can buy.
Yeah, but if we could
I'm
play
sure-
through
I'm
the free
Oh,
stuff.
and I could play my Destiny 1 character because that was on Xbox One.
You can.
You can.
I could
That's
finally
for-
bring him over, even though it's only the.
What
Stevie
class
will
were
be
you?
our 5th to count down from
I was a
15.
warlock.
Warlock, Hunter, Titan. We
Alright,
have
so
all
that's-
three.
Oh shit.
We have all three classes though.
What is this? I'm navigating the Xbox store right now so I can figure out.
Yeah, my favorite part of Taken King is when they let you be a Sith Lord and fly around and shoot lightning out of your hands.
That's still a thing.
That's still a thing.
nice.
You can also be a Dragon Ball Z character now. and shoot
Upgrade
the
edition?
thing,
This might be what we're looking for.
Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
was so
what was
cool.
I gonna say? So
You're gonna talk about how much you care for me.
no,
and you're
I was gonna
Venmo
bring
me
up
$50.
a little bit of Nintendo news this past week. I don't know if you guys heard about the
Pokemon stuff?
debacle.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Explain it to me.
Okay, so
Chappie
don't-
looks so mad about the Pokemon debacle.
well, he should be.
Chappie, are you mad? Chappie.
God
you
damn
hear
it, Nintendo! Why do you exist?
Okay, so the Pokemon debacle. Basically,
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about this because
No.
Nope.
didn't talk about new Pokemon Snap, right?
Right? Pokemon Snap, right?
We didn't talk
Chappie.
about that. No. I knew
You
it.
know-
I knew it.
Okay, okay.
I just
okay.
didn't know that if we talked about it.
So
or not.
they had a Pokemon Direct, but they called it Pokemon Presents, and it was okay. You know, they showed like some little brushing your teeth thing, mobile game for kids or whatever, and then they showed a little bit more of the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, which is like, all right, cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then they showed a trailer, which was amazing. It was for new Pokemon Snap. So finally, after almost 21 years, we're getting
Pokemon Snap,
Been
baby.
saying it for years.
Mhm.
Yes, we all wanted that, and we finally got it. So that's an example of Nintendo doing something that we want.
That was
And
great.
here's an example of Nintendo doing something that we hate, which happens very often. So
Uh-oh.
they said, and it's the game. The problem with the game is the way it was revealed.
Okay.
So after the Pokemon
No, the problem's
Snap,
also the game, but
well, the game too. The game is pretty shitty, but the way
I don't
they-
know. I don't know what it is. I
I'll
have
explain.
no idea.
I'm just building the suspense here, just like
Build it
they
up.
did. So
I got goosebumps. Tell me more.
they said, tune in a week from now. We have more Pokemon news to share with you. A week, and we're like, a week? Oh fuck! But why would they make us wait that long? It's gonna be Gen 4 remakes. Oh shit! You think so? No, actually, guys, I think it's gonna be Let's Go Johto, like the sequel to the Let's Go games. Oh, it could be that too. Well, we know it's gonna be big. We know it's gonna be awesome. So a week comes and everyone gets up early. They watch the Pokemon Presents.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, introducing Pokemon Unite,"
Okay.
and we're like, "All right, what
Cool.
is this?" And they
What is
start
it?
showing it, and it's a MOBA.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, cool. So you can play as
Right.
Charizard and Gengar, and it plays exactly like League of Legends. All right, cool.
That's
Hey,
interesting.
It's a free-to-play game. You know, you're gonna have to.
Okay.
There's gonna be microtransactions and.
Okay.
All right. Who makes this? Oh, Tencent. Oh, Tencent. Oh, the Chinese company. Yeah, the same one who made the Diablo mobile game that everyone loved. Oh, Okay.
Uh oh.
all right.
Oh no.
So, okay, so Nintendo's, making deals with China. Okay. All right, so what else do you have to show us, Nintendo
Uh huh.
or Pokemon Company rather?
Right.
Oh, that was it. Aren't you guys excited?
No.
You. So,
I don't know if I'm
Let me get
on my
this-
screen. I'm pointing at him. At my screen, I'm pointing.
oh, he's right here.
he's so angry.
So on. So you made us wait a week to tell us about Pokemon Unite.
They
We
did the
coulda got-
opposite of Blizzard. They did. They're like,
They're like, "Don't you guys have phones?"
literally.
but
We're like, Nintendo, we expect this shit from Blizzard Activision.
Never
We don't
seen Joe
expect
laugh
this
so
shit
hard.
from you.
it's just the idea of like them thinking they're like, and your face, you're like, no.
Hey, Nintendo, I don't know how to tell you this.
Oh my god. that's
We're
so-
not Chinese.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know.
some
if I'm not
some of
Chinese.
us are. Some of us are.
Yeah.
But, dude, why? And it's not okay. A League of Legends Pokemon clone, whatever. It's one thing. They should have showed that before Pokemon Snap. They should have showed that a week ago. That way, people would have been like, "Oh, okay, whatever. That's whatever." We don't. The fact that they made us wait a week for essentially something that nobody wanted.
Yeah. It's
Unite
just-
was a better filler title than it was. Like Pokemon Snap is the main headline.
They could have made us wait a week for Pokemon Snap.
People
that
would have
would've
lost their
worked.
fucking shit if
That
they
would've
waited a
worked.
week. Building the hype and
Yeah.
then being like, "Hey, Pokemon Snap's back."
Holy shit!
Yeah.
No,
I
They
don't know
really
why-
just don't know their fan base.
Instead, we get League of fucking Legends Pokemon bullshit. Buy your heroes. They're only $2 per. Think about it. You can buy any Pokemon. No, shut the fuck up.
I hate.
There's a lot of
League of
hatred going
Legends?
on here.
I just think because why do they think Pokemon fans like MOBA games? I speak for every Pokemon fan, by the way.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I have
And
questions.
we don't.
Because
I have
they
questions.
nerds.
I like Pokemon. I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore Pokemon
Mhm.
fan. Okay. I dabble in Pokemon. I give Pokemon a little dabble. Okay.
No doubt.
I really liked Shield. Okay. And I'm gonna be playing the. I'm waiting for both the DLCs to come out before I play both the DLCs.
That makes sense.
But I just see. I just see. Why? What are you doing?
We're doing the
What
whole
are you
just stare at
doing?
your camera thing. Just get
Are
really
you up
close and
here?
just-
Because I'm like, don't. What do you want?
I am.
Can't.
I'm looking down on you right
No,
now.
stop. Like Brady Bunch. Like, hey. Mike. So it's a mobile game.
Yes.
It's both. It's a mobile game and it's on the Switch, but they're cross-compatible.
Okay, so it's on the Switch.
But it's a mobile game essentially.
It's a mobile MOBA
Right.
game.
Yes.
Moldy butt.
It's a Moby. Mhm.
It's a Moby. It's
Because
Moby.
they're dicks.
I think I saw Moby. So and it's super microtransaction and it's made by
10 cent.
the guys that made Diablo Immortals, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Oh, they
about
made
that.
League of Legends, right?
They help support League of Legends and Riot as a whole, but they're also known for like those how do I put it? Like the slot machine mobile games that you see all over, like the Mario Kart, was it, mobile game that failed because everything was microtransaction-y? Same people. It's that
so
kind of style.
Well,
of
the
game.
Chinese market is
Is very
very
leaning towards
heavily because a lot of Chinese people, and there's a lot of them, have mobile phones, and they actually like going on there and playing gotcha games and
that. Gotcha games,
having to
there we go,
pay
that's something else.
microtransactions.
Okay.
So Nintendo, well, Pokemon wanted a piece of the pie, so that's why they did this.
Yeah.
That's not what American
it's not-
fans want.
listen, it's not just Chinese fans, okay?
It's a lot of people.
I told you guys my Fire Emblem Hero story.
People like gotcha
right?
games. They're very addicting. But I think that's the thing, is like, to wait a week and then announce this was the problem. Like, 1 week
Yeah.
goes by and then we're like, hey, we have this big announcement. Why was it not Pokemon Snap? Like, that's been the thing,
problem
20
is,
years in the making.
You can't. But the thing is, you can't announce stuff like this and expect people to be excited. The
Well,
same
maybe,
thing they did with Blizzard. The Blizzard did. They're
Yeah.
just like, hey, we're at BlizzCon. You guys have paid $100 or whatever the ticket is
Calling me
to
out?
come here. Yeah, exactly. You were there, right?
I've been
Yeah.
there the last couple of years.
So it's just like
You poor
these
bastard.
guys are fans of our video games.
I am.
Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft, and
Overwatch.
Overwatch, which are games that you play on what?
And Hearthstone. I'm not
A
going to forget
PC.
that. True.
Now Overwatch is on console, but that doesn't count.
Xbox?
So is Diablo 3.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Everyone who goes to BlizzCon loves PC games.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, we have a new announcement for Diablo. Everybody get to the stage floor. Okay, here we go.
This
Here
is
we go.
literally me right now.
They show gameplay of the game. This looks kind of shitty. Okay, what is this? This looks like Diablo 3 gameplay.
I was here for that.
Except not as good. Well, I don't understand.
You're
Oh, it's
giving
on a
it
mobile.
Vietnam
It's on a,
flashbacks, man.
it's on a mobile phone.
BlizzCon
All right.
flashbacks.
So, cool. Diablo Immortal coming to the Apple Store and the Android Store.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's gonna be our new game, Diablo Immortal.
Yeah.
Any question? They were stupid enough to open up Q&A. They were stupid
That was the
enough.
dumbest idea.
Literally, the first guy walks up. So, is this an out of season April Fool's joke? What? No, this is a mobile experience. So, is there any plans to put this on console? No.
Do you guys not have any of these?
No, not at all. Do you guys not have phones? They literally said that.
Yeah, literally.
It
I
will
know.
go down in history
I
as
remember.
the biggest slap to
I was pretty
Why is
pissed.
my-
fan base.
My light keeps going on.
I was there
I
for
just-
that. That was great.
I have a phone.
One more funny story about that BlizzCon, because again, I was there. Me and some friends were walking around in the convention hall, and I didn't recognize this person. I don't play enough World of Warcraft to know. Apparently, one of the leads for Warcraft at some point, eventually, or one of the employees that works on Warcraft that was higher up, was walking around. My friend's like, "Oh, that person works on Warcraft." Or worked on Warcraft, and they now work on Diablo. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, let's go talk to him. And I'm like, sure. I don't know who this is. Go up, say hi, and we were talking and stuff like that. And we're literally had the balls to be like, so how do you feel about that Diablo Immortal announcement? Because we were just walking and talking. It wasn't like a Q&A thing.
It's
It was
cool that you can just walk up and ask him.
yeah,
a
very
question.
informal. So I was just talking, and we're like, how do you feel about that Diablo Immortal thing? He's like, we're proud of the game and what's there. They're talking it up as much as you can. He's like, I understand that's not what fans wanted this year. They really thought Diablo 4 was coming, and that was going to be their big reveal. And he's like, let me just say, it's coming. We just didn't want to present it too early, and then make it seem like we built off all this hype for something that's not coming for another X amount of years. And funny enough, that was the year before last year, which is when they announced it. So I mean, it was on the way, but the fact that it wasn't ready, from what he told us, was we didn't want to announce it too early. I'm like, that's fair, but also...
But you shouldn't have announced it in that grand of a scope, it was something that
I
could
feel
be a
like
replacement.
it wouldn't have been as bad if they had the Diablo Immortal trailer, and then following that they had a 10-second teaser that just literally showed Diablo 4 logo, and it just said in development. People would have lost their shit. Just on that.
Mhm.
Just to get a confirmation that, hey, Diablo 4 is being worked on, it's coming. That's it.
The problem is that video game developers don't want they don't want to just admit that they don't care and that they want to just make money. Like Blizzard used to be a company that
Upper
cared.
management, yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's just Activision.
Oh, of course, Activision.
Activision's like, fuck Diablo. We want you to make a mobile game so that we can get these people's money.
Yeah.
What about Diablo 4?
You'll get there.
Should we even announce it? Like, should we tell them about it now? No.
Not to
And
discount.
then they get a backlash. Then they're like, okay, now we'll announce it, even though it's nowhere near close to being in development. We'll say it's coming because people are fucking pissed.
Exactly. No disrespect to any of the developers, like the individual people that go day in, day out that his passion is making games, they want to actually make the game. The company and the people who are in charge up top want the money more than most of the things.
Yep.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. So, listen. Know nothing about it. I just know that making games is expensive.
Yes.
And maybe sometimes it could be just as simple as like, you want to make Diablo 4, but we need you to make us X. So in order for it to make the thing they want to make, they have to make the other thing. Or it could be the case of like maybe they really thought people would be excited to play Diablo on their phone, because like on paper, right? It like in your head that probably sounds like, dude, Diablo on my phone? Like that sounds dope. But I think a lot of people don't understand that like people that actually really do like games, I guess, play on their phone, but also play on like a console or a PC. A lot of the mobile games that make money, I think, I don't know,
Right.
are just like people that like, they're like, I just like playing Candy Crush and it makes the noise and it does the thing. And it's like it lets me take a break or like for like relieve stress or like.
And then ask me if I want to spend $1 for another turn, and I say,
and that's
okay.
Exactly.
and that's how they get you, and then that's how they get you. But it's like a lot of it is just like people that aren't into games, but they're like, I like a thing and I play it on my phone, and I play Bejeweled on my phone all the freaking time. I only play the trial version because I don't want to pay for it, but I play Bejeweled a lot because I love Bejeweled. So I get that kind of stuff. So it could be just like maybe they thought it was because they got to make money, you know. Maybe they thought, we could get them to spend money on Diablo Immortal, or it could be we really thought people would like it and they didn't, or it could be you have to make this or we won't let you fund to make that, you know. But
Possibly.
But
I think the problem is
the presentation was bad. Like
Yeah.
you got people already paid money to come to your thing, right? And I don't know. I'm not into like. I actually don't really play a lot of Blizzard games. I think I played Overwatch. That's it. But I'm assuming that BlizzCon is usually like the thing where like things get announced, right? Like that's the thing. That's
Right.
the place. Like cool stuff either gets teased or it gets flat out announced. And then, so you already have this thing where people know something's going to be announced. So what is it going to be? And like you had to think someone had to have been in the meeting room and been like, we're going to announce the Immortals game. Okay. That's all we have to show you. All right. Okay. But someone in that PR meeting should have been like, listen, a lot of people don't like mobile games.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So like we should totally announce it, and I agree. Maybe if people play it, they're like, oh, it's actually pretty good. But the way people work nowadays is anger first, then thinking about it second.
It's true.
So you've got to be like, someone in that meeting should have been like, we gotta just tell them like, oh, and also one last thing to show you, and it just goes like a small little, and it just goes Diablo 4.
Yeah.
In development, right? And then I guarantee you, if they did that, no one would be mad. No one would be upset.
Mm-hmm.
But
because they didn't do that, everyone was pissed because they've been waiting for 7 years for a new Diablo game.
Yeah. It's just like they said that they put their foot in their mouth.
Yeah.
Where it's like they said a thing and then they went, right? And people are like, no, and they're like, we didn't think about that. We didn't think people would get upset. They're like, mobile game. People are like, and they're like, That's right. We should have had an and.
It would have
And
helped.
Pokemon did not do that in the correct order.
Yeah, at least, but
They did have an and, but they had already revealed it, and they were
What's
like, okay,
weird-
now wait.
what's weird is
And I
that
was like, all right.
is that Blizzard did the mobile game and then didn't announce 4, so people were mad. But Pokemon had all the things that could have made people happy, and they just fudged up the order that it should have been in.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I just think, okay, because that sound a MOBA game, like a League of Legends Pokemon game, it sounds cool to me. But if you're telling me it's gonna be super microtransaction-y and it's made by I guess a company that is way too microtransaction-y, right? And people don't really like that. That makes me less excited for it. If you had just told me Pokemon MOBA, I would have been like, that sounds dope. That sounds super
Something
cool.
like Overwatch, where it's like you pay for something and then you get free updates.
I mean, Pokken Tournament is a dumb, weird idea that's super cool, and I like it.
people wanted Pokken Tournament 2 to be announced too. Some
Dude,
people were like, maybe it's gonna be
Pokken
Pokken
Tournament-
2.
Pokken Tournament is like, it's not a bad
I
fighting
love
game.
Pokken. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird that they did that. But like, it's like Pokemon fans are weird because you have the you have like the justified outrage over this thing, right? But then, in my opinion, you had the unjustified reaction to the National Pokedex fiasco, where I'm like, they can't put 1,000 Pokemon on the game every single time, because then the game world itself won't be. You'll just get the same game with like 5 new Pokemon. So if you want,
True.
if you want a lot new Pokemon, which I'm assuming people want a lot of, they're like, I want like 50 new Pokemon, right? Or like 100 new Pokemon, right? I want 100 new Pokemon. I'm like, and I want the worlds to be bigger, and I want more stuff to do. And they're like, cool, we can do that, but we're gonna have to cut some Pokemon out.
But here's the thing, Joe. The problem with that
Yeah.
is that that's the excuse they give,
Yeah.
but then they don't actually improve the game.
Pokemon Shield
like-
was
Well, no,
pretty
Pokemon
good.
Shield is great. I liked it. But
Yeah.
the problem is that Pokemon Sun and Moon, which
Okay.
was on the 3DS,
Yeah.
had 800 plus Pokemon in it. And that's a 3DS game.
True.
Yeah.
So
but
you
how
go to
big
the
were-
Switch and
how
then you
big
go
and
to
expansive were the worlds? I guess is what I'm asking.
about the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never played Sun and Moon. I don't know.
What?
I played Pokemon. I played all the way up to Emerald version, which in my opinion is the best Pokemon game. Is Emerald.
Fair.
Because it was the story of Ruby and Sapphire combined into one plus post-game content.
Yeah, it was great.
Battle Frontier, where it's like, oh, it's not about battles. You have to like learn puzzles and stuff. I'm like, what? That's the best Pokemon game. After I beat that, I kind of fell off Pokemon. Where I got Y version. I beat the story. I beat all the gym leaders, and I just didn't beat the Elite Four. I never became the champion. Sun, Omega Ruby. I got the first gym badge, and then I stopped. Sun, I turned the game on, and I picked my starter, and I didn't play the game. And then so I was like, I just whatever, you know what I mean? But then Shield has rekindled my love for Pokemon. I really liked Shield. So maybe
Shield's
that's why I'm so like positive about it, because I really liked Shield, and I really liked the Pokemon raid stuff, and I really liked all that stuff. I just hate EV training. I think
Yeah.
EV training.
Yeah.
dumb.
Give me
Well-
1 second. I'm gonna grab a water real quick.
But,
Keep going.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
So
We're not gonna talk crap about you while you're gone.
Don't do it.
We're not.
Don't do.
Steven, right? We're
well,
not
he
gonna do
he
Yeah.
won't.
it. What a jerk. I can't believe he didn't beat The Last of Us.
Well, here's the thing. What about the Pokemon thing, and then we can move on to something else. The problem is
Yeah.
like that's fine
Mhm.
that they didn't put all of them in there,
Mhm.
but the reason just doesn't make sense, because the reason they gave is, well, guys, we wanted to work on the models. You know, if you want more like Pokemon models, we have to build these from scratch.
Okay.
So, you know, it takes effort. We can't fit all of them in there.
Okay.
But that's been disproven at this point. People have gone into the code and looked at the models. They're exactly the exact same ones from the 3DS.
Hmm.
So
I didn't know that.
So Game Freak lied about that. What Game Freak did, and it's only clear now that it's happened, is
Okay.
they put Pokemon behind a paywall. Because the data for the Pokemon is in the game already, you just can't access them. How are you going to access them? Well, when you buy the season pass, you can go to the Isle of Armor and you get 200 more. And then you can buy, and then you go to the Isle of Frost or Tundra or whatever,
Mhm.
and then you can get 100 more Pokemon. So
Okay.
that brings the total back up to, 600 or 700 Pokemon or whatever.
Okay.
So their plan from the very beginning was to do this, to cut the Pokemon and then bring them back in updates that you have to pay for so that they can make money. Which is fine. I'm not even, that's smart.
Right.
They just didn't think people would notice and get upset about that.
So do you think if they were like, if they hadn't said anything about the Pokemon being cut, they're just like, yeah, they're not in it at launch, right? Do you think
Yeah.
people would be less mad because they're like, oh, they're in the expansions? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. I think people would have been less mad.
Okay.
Because people,
All right.
everyone's always going to get mad over one thing, and people have an
Yeah.
argument. Well, hey, this is content that used to be free, and now they're making us pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, but
Yeah.
whatever. They need to make money.
It's
I
not
don't
like they're
even-
just giving you Pokemon though. They're giving you a whole new area. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
Yeah,
bite the bullet.
they are giving you more shit.
Yeah.
It's not-
So.
they are bringing
get
it
that.
back.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's because of their bullshit excuse that just it fanned the flames. Because
get
it was
that.
just like, oh no, we're making the models better. And
I didn't know
everyone's
they. I didn't know they said. So again, the Pokemon company needs to hire a new PR person.
like, yes, they do.
Hire me. I'll be PR. I'll be like, they're like, people are mad that the Pokemon's in it. I'm like, listen,
They're
just
coming back.
just apologize. People are gonna be upset that they're in the expansions, but I'm like, but they're still gonna buy them. You know? So it's like, just
So
don't
like, that guy's honest.
don't
I
say
like
anything.
that guy.
I'll just be like, listen, they're coming in expansions. Yes, you'll have to pay for them, but it's like they're gonna come with new content. Sorry. And then it's like the Pokemon United, is that what it's called?
hmm
And the Pokemon Snap reveal, they're like, yeah, we're gonna reveal Pokemon Snap and then Pokemon Unite, and I'm like, no, just gonna do that.
You know what's cool? You know what's cool about Overwatch? This is a weird
No.
tangent, but I like that you can buy Overwatch and that's it. You buy the game, you have all the characters, and whenever they add another character, it's a free update. They just add the character to the game. They don't
Yeah.
expect you to pay for it. You know why? Because it's just you paid for the game already. You paid $60 or $50 or whenever you bought
Yeah,
it. You know,
The microtransactions are
Skins. Purely
skins.
cosmetic.
Purely
Wouldn't it be?
cosmetic.
I don't think the Pokemon Unite would be as bad if it followed that model, because it's just like, hey, look, you pay for this game. Let's say it's a $20, $30 game, whatever.
Yeah.
Look at all these characters you get. You get to play as Charizard, Gengar, Snorlax, Pikachu, Blastoise, all your favorites. And everyone's like, okay, cool. And whenever we add a new character, you can get it. You can get that character. All right, cool. I'll pay $30 for that. Fuck it. I'm not even into League of Legends, but you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I want to give it a try.
Yeah.
People are just turned off, and I am too. I don't like microtransactions. I'll admit that. If the
Yeah.
game is free to play and basically like League of Legends is. League of Legends, you can download it for free right now and play it, and you have access to let's say 5 characters. There's a roster of 60 characters, but you
Mhm.
have access to about 5, and they'll cycle out every other week. You can have access to more so that you can try different characters out. But if you want to try another one out, you just buy that character, which isn't a problem, but that's just not for me. And I think
Okay.
a lot of people don't like that as well.
I think I
It's
don't
a
really.
mobile game, so
Yeah.
it's free to play is standard for a mobile game.
Yeah.
People were expecting a Switch game.
Okay. I don't have a problem with microtransactions per se as long as they stay cosmetic
Yeah.
stuff. But I do have a problem with, I don't like loot boxes because I'm like, you earn the thing, right? You earn the box, and then in that box is more often than not just garbage.
What?
You're garbage.
Loot
'cause you're
boxes.
The Last of Us.
Oh, loot boxes, yes.
I was just saying, we're talking about microtransactions,
Oh,
and I was just saying that I don't mind microtransactions as long as they're cosmetic only. I just
like
don't.
Overwatch.
I don't care, no matter even if they're just cosmetic. Okay, I don't like loot boxes, ever. Like in general, I don't like them because
Mhm.
it's like you work hard to get the thing, and then when you open the thing, you got junk. You know, you don't really get anything. So
Right.
I like being like, hey, you do all these things and you get this cool skin, and I'm like, well, I want that skin, so I'm gonna try and do all those things.
Right.
But I'm also gonna make those things possible to do in the time frame that you present them. Gears 5. That's right. Get called out.
That's right. He said it.
That's right. That game's microtransactions
No prisoners.
are way too aggressive, and the only way to earn skins is ridiculous. I said it. I'm a hero.
You are.
I know. I'm so brave. How could you say something so brave yet so controversial?
So I agree with Joe. You know, we'll talk about something else because we talked about this microtransactions business. But I agree with him. If you're gonna announce something with microtransactions, you better have something else to announce
Yeah,
Agreed.
you really should.
after
Hey.
that'll
After.
appease some people.
You really need to. So, I guess since this is the random cast,
This
as we
is.
call it. So beat Last of Us. I'm gonna start Fallen Order tomorrow.
Nice.
Star
Oh
Wars.
hell yeah!
I
I forgot
got
that game existed. I gotta play
I-
that.
It was on sale on PlayStation for $30.
That's not bad at
So-
all.
No, I bought it. I was thinking about buying the deluxe edition upgrade, but then I was told that like the skins are like you're gonna replace those skins immediately because they're actually not that great.
Mhm.
I guess they're like just gold or whatever. So I'm gonna start playing that, and then I guess are any of you guys gonna get Ghosts? I'm gonna butcher the name.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay, so I have to admit something. What is it called?
Ghosts of Tsushima.
Right.
Am
Okay,
I saying it wrong?
I call it Ghosts of Shishimi, is what I call it.
I'm okay with that.
Oh,
Or Ghosts of Sushi, because I can't pronounce the name. It's not a mean thing. I can't pronounce Tushima.
Shushima.
Tsushima. You know, like
Okay.
tsunami, right?
Tsunami. Okay, Tsushima.
Yes.
Tsushima. Yeah.
Okay, I actually just the first time I pronounce it, I just call it Shishimi
I
because
mean, that
my
also
friend
works.
every time I say it, my friend's like, "You gonna get ghosts?" I'm like, "Yeah, Shishimi," and she just goes. Because she knows I say it just to bug her.
Right.
So I go, what? But it looks great. That game looks super dope.
It does.
It
I'm very-
does.
I'm very interested in it. I think that's like the last.
PlayStation. Is that
Exclusive?
PS4?
No, it's an exclusive, but I'm like, I can't think of a big release after that.
That's about it.
We're getting to the point now where the Rona is taking its effect on the industry.
And also next gen's coming, so it's kind of like
And next gen is
we
coming.
could wait till next gen comes out and then release more things.
And then when is the Xbox thing, by the way?
July 12th, I think.
It's coming up.
Second week of
Oh,
July.
We can stream that.
We can and we will.
What day is it?
July 12th, I think.
Okay. Oh, my laptop is not plugged in. It's about to die.
That works because
Oh,
we've been going
shit.
for about an hour 45, so
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
we can wrap it up for today.
You guys want to we're gonna wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Ladies and
right.
gentlemen.
This is an interesting one. It was an interesting one.
What is the top? There is no topic. And
The topic was just it's the episode should just be called "We Don't Have a Topic This Week."
I called it the one where we're late because we were literally
Oh.
late today.
The one where we're late. That's a good one.
Yeah.
the one where you were let down
Exactly.
So
by Chappie not beating the game.
stay tuned for
Friday.
actual spoiler cast on next Friday. Actual streams coming your way. More stuff, more of us in your face all day. Super annoying. But before you do, make sure you like us on Twitch and
Yeah.
and follow us and subscribe
Um,
on YouTube and
yeah.
and all that good stuff. But more importantly, you guys want to drink? You thirsty?
A little bit.
Steven, you look a little parched. You want a little?
This is the perfect response.
Let me drink it.
Want to sip it?
You know, I'm ending it this time. No, we're not doing it. No.
Look.